Hi everyone. Okay, this will be a quick video. So I just thought that after reading some more, that I wanted to actually talk about something concerning um, the pretty strange behavior of narcissists. Or even not just narcissists, but even their so-called flying monkeys. You start realizing this one trait about narcissistic people, that when they are doing all that kind of stuff that they're doing, uh, they're not really actually doing it when when they actually approach you. They're not really as interested as they claim to be about you, although they might seem to ask you, what are you doing, how are you doing. um, so why are they doing that kind of stuff? Okay, I just thought that it was interesting because I was reading again back. I am still halfway through the book In Sheep's Clothing by George Simon. Yeah, and one of the situations that he actually talked about was in the workplace where this new staff to the office, Jack, was not aware of the this old time staff who by the name of Betty. All the names are basically changed to protect the identities of the people, but Betty actually pretended to be concerned for him, and under the pretext of guiding him and showing him the ropes of the yeah of the trade, the ropes of the trade, the tricks of the trade. But in truth, what Betty was doing was actually manipulating Jack to make him think that he was being discriminated against, and being that he was not treated well. And in fact, on the other side, she was actually playing him and the boss as well, by telling the boss different rumors, or different dropping certain hints, such as that he's is gay, although he's not. She kind of knew what was going on, and with the people, and the different ticks and quirks. And she knew that the boss was kind of homophobic, that because the boss had actually dismissed his driver, his driver personally, just because that chauffeur was actually gay. So she dropped hints about Jack having some kind of a non non heteronormative sexual orientation, saying that whatever his sexual orientation is not our business. Obviously, that kind of thing with reverse psychology. So okay, back to the whole thing about what narcissists do when they try to or even narcissistic friends, not necessarily just people with the disorder, but people who are very narcissistic in themselves. I find that they really love to pry into your personal or private affairs. Sometimes they do it not because they are concerned for you, but because they really just want some kind of information on one up manship. It's just the normal nature of them. Why do they want to do that? Uh, Honestly, I don't always know, but I suspect a lot of them just simply just want information, because it's like they are surveillance. They're surveillance machines in human flesh. Surveillance machines in human flesh. Because there was one situation where this person, this alleged friend, I mean now a former friend, he kept on asking me nonstop. That was, I think, a few years ago. Where what are your plans? At that point in time, it was just like at least half a year, something like half a year, or after, and I changed my jobs. And I had lost some jobs. I had been terminated at work, and by a really narcissistic boss, and I actually went to do stuff like freelance work, and I had been discarded by a narcissistic ex as well. Okay, so that friend was like asking me, so what are your plans? I was like, oh, uh, I mean, we barely talked for like, goodness, a few times over that few 1 or 2 years. And I mean, I don't want to judge him as a bad person or whatever, but I mean, the fact was that he wasn't really a good friend. And so I just told him, oh, I'm going somewhere. He should have caught onto the fact that I didn't want to tell him anything, but he kept on pressing, talking about boundaries. So what he said was, where? I said, Somewhere. He kept on asking, where? Surely you know you have somewhere in mind. I just wanted to, I wanted to just give him, at the point in time, I wanted to troll him and just say, give him one of the names of the nine realms of Norse mythology, like, Asgard, Vanaheim, Jotunheim, whatever, but Helheim, whatever, but I told myself, oh, please don't do that. And so I just told him, you know what? I have somewhere in mind, but I'm not gonna tell you because I shouldn't be telling you too many things. He kept quiet. And then, like months again after that, I think it was like, it's not even months, it's like more than about 1 year at least. He asked me another piece of news again, and it was like, oh, Kevin, do you ever shoot with this photographer? I was like, oops, someone's gonna gossip. And then he was like, why are you doing that? I asked him that. What's the importance or what significance of you asking whether I had shot with this photographer while I was still in the fitness industry? He was like, oh, that photographer had a case of blah blah blah, like this running with the law where he was touching a model, he molested the model, and the model is pursuing that, and and I refused to say anything, but at the point he kept on pressing, and as at the point later on, after realizing that I knew who that photographer was, and I wasn't, there was kind of feud or whatever, between me and the photographer because of his yeah, he was just another flying monkey of someone that I knew. Um, he just like, started gaslighting me and saying, as long as you go to the police and report him, and you know what, it's none of your business. Well, I mean, you're not even my friend to keep on pressing like that without any boundaries. So okay, the thing is this, why do narcissists do that? Why do narcissistic people do that? It's not because they're concerned for you. They're only concerned about what they can get from you, the information. So yeah, so if that's what they want to do, you know just simply say no. If they can't even respect those boundaries, you're better off without those friends. Honestly, they're just a waste of your time. That barely after that, he ghosted on me, blocked me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I didn't do anything to you. No, you're just angry because I chose not to become your so-called dumping ground for your negativity and toxic behavior. And yeah, I wasn't taking all this nonsense. So yeah, and the funny thing is that in after he blocked me in around, was it February or March of 2019, I bumped into him about more than 1 year. Like there was sometime around September, no, October of 2020 at a train station, and he was giving me kind of look. You can see the expression. And although we are all wearing surgical face masks because of COVID, he was like, he can kind of look, the squint, like hit you, kind of look, and you can tell that underneath the mask, there was a kind of scowling expression I could kind of detect because of the way the mask was moving. Oh, they're losers. Okay. So anyway, that's basically it. If someone asks you about this kinds of things that are personal, just simply say no. And if they, or even better, just keep silent. They keep on pressing. Just ignore them or even block them. You don't need this kind of friends. Okay. So yeah, that's it for now. Okay. I hope everyone has a good night. Bye bye.